Okay, so to explain, to give some kind of context as to what's going on, no one cares. There's no one's here. It doesn't
Hello,
matter.
Dan Smith here, director. I'll be doing
Moving on,
some
then.
audio
Ain't nobody
commentary for this re-release of the movie.
Oh, wait, not yet. Sorry, sir, this is just the DVD menu. The movie hasn't started yet.
Funny.
Well, I see you dug up the original movie poster. Oh boy, that takes me back. Wait, whose volume does that control? Hey, is this thing on? Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, all good.
Hello, Dan Smith here. I directed this film back in, well, it feels like a century ago. Yeah. The studio asked me to provide a commentary track for the DVD release. And wham! Straight into the action. No fluff or anything. That's what we did back then. Crash-landed ship. Out pops our hero, the fearless Dick Starspeed.
The ship's velocity reactor is damaged. I believe that I am stranded on an alien planet.
Played, of course, by actor Jonathan Digby. Went on to some minor roles after this. Such a shame. I thought from day one this guy's got leading man written all over his face.
Greetings, citizens of Gravoria. I am Dick Starspeed, and I come in peace.
Probably shouldn't have had Dick draw his weapon when he was talking about peas. Well, maybe one day we'll go back and CG it into a sandwich or something instead. Ha! Just kidding. And this is what people pay to see. A no-name middle-aged B-list actor duking it out with stuntmen in costumes. Such stunning choreography. Now, the extras in those robot suits really knew how to take a punch. Oh, literally. I told Jonathan not to hold back. Give it all to him. Kick him in the nuts and bolts. And I know what you're thinking, but don't worry. We handled it responsibly. We made them all sign waivers not to sue for injuries.
Holy smokes! If I land squarely on that grain silo, I should survive this fall unscathed.
Well, I shouldn't say this now, but you could actually see the strings if you squinted hard enough. A screenwriting trick from back in the old days. You put a grain silo or some haystacks down and it solves all your gravity-related problems.
It appears some of my equipment was lost when my ship was shot down. But what luck! This high-tech scanner reports that my ray gun is nearby.
So the issue with this is this game's a bit.
Oh, the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You just don't
Dialogue
see
heavy.
quality stop motion like this anymore, do you? Someone actually sat there and moved them, frame by frame. Today, it'd be done with computers, but where's the artistry in that?
Scratching my eye. Yeah, so this game is pretty dialogue heavy. I waited 5 or 6 years to play this game called the Posse. It's based on like Greek
Now,
mythology.
if the trees here look a little
And it
plastic, well, it's because they are. I took them from the set of my last film, Vampire Island 2.
Like, it didn't just suck, but it like extra sucked. Like the game was, I won't say, but I don't know if I
We
would
got
call
our
it
fair
buggy.
share of nasty letters from scientists complaining about our portrayal of the dinosaurs. Was news to me. Apparently, these stegosauruses weren't meat eaters. Must have preferred shellfish or something. Blah, how do they know? That's what I say.
But yeah, what ended up happening was game glitched up, and I got stuck on a wall, and that was it. Like, I got stuck in the wall, and it saved me into the wall, and from that point forward, I was like, yeah, I'm out. Like, I had to make a decision, and I don't know exactly what it is. Could be my moons ain't lined up, but it rubbed me the wrong way. It made me very angry, and like, I didn't have anybody I could take it out on, or anything I could take it out on. So I just had to make a decision whether or not I was gonna because I had a backup save that would
As
have put me
usual, the local
not far from
population
where
is
it
defenseless. That's where our
went wrong,
hero steps
but-
in and saves the day.
The thing that made me the most angry was I went to Wikipedia to get some information about the game. Like, because I was really curious as to whether or not anybody, like, how did this game fare? Was it well received? Did everybody was like, yeah, it's kind of whack, but here it is anyway? No, generally positive reviews. And I couldn't help but just think, fuck this. I was like, this is bullshit. Game is stupid. It was bad. It was a bad game. Like, this game is not gonna this game is not going to enlighten you in any
We
capacity.
put Jonathan through a
Like,
lot shooting
it's
this film.
campy,
He wasn't the best
it's funny,
actor,
it-
especially when reacting to getting
It's an easy
hit.
platinum.
He's what you
Well, I
call
wouldn't
a
say easy,
flincher.
but
So I told the stuntman to really
you can do it in
just
like a day.
go
and
to
you try
town
hard
on
enough.
him.
Like, you
It's
start
the only
really
way
early.
to get an honest
You can
performance.
totally
sometime.
platinum this in a day.
Our props master tried to make the weapons soft, but there's only so much you can do. Lucky for us, Dick's entire body was covered in that spacesuit. That thing was a lifesaver when it came to hiding bruises.
No, so I've played this. So this is kind of a hack and slash, like third-person shooter.
How curious. They dissolved into what appears to be gold.
But it's clearly based on like old sci-fi B movies. Like that's the joke.
You'll notice the gold disappears when Dick touches it. We had a deleted scene that explained he's actually teleporting it back to his ship. It's funny, no one ever questioned how Dick was able to walk around with an infinite amount of gold on him.
Yeah, that's basically what about to be the entire game. It's just that dude talking over whatever's happening. That's the game. Like that's this. And like it's been on my system for quite a while. And I had said I wanted to play it.
We had
It
to redo
sucks.
these shots.
There's
Our
nothing
first
on my
attempt
PlayStation.
was kind of a disaster.
Like there's nothing good on my
Tried
PlayStation.
using real eggs,
Like, nothing
but
that's-
it cut down on the costume budget. a bit.
Good. Like
But have you ever tried
there are
working
games I
with
could
apes?
play, but they're all
They are the worst actors ever. They don't
There's
sit still for a
nothing-
moment. And the second you take your eyes off of them, they're flinging their feces all over the place. Jonathan refused to work with him after he got, well, let's just say that he, had to
Can I save from here? Yeah, I think so.
take more than a couple of showers one day. You know, you never forget the smell of monkey poo. We steam cleaned the studio top to bottom. Still never got rid of it entirely. All through the rest of the shot, we kept finding those little surprises hiding inside various props. Boy, were those the days.
I'm not gonna try to platinum this, obviously, because I can't. I'm not gonna do much of anything. If I'm not mistaken, I think there are videos of like some of the harder to get trophies on this channel already. But yeah, fucking Apotheon. Ooh, rubbed me the wrong way. 6 years. Wait, 6 years. I started playing it in 2016. I played the tutorial level, and I was like, yeah, this is kind of cool. It was like, I like God of War. I like Greek mythology. Like, you know, it's very much the same vibe, a very similar vibe. And it was about to be a very slow, like, I don't want to say methodical.
Some really
very,
top-notch stop-motion
slow
effects,
game.
huh? Unfortunately, we skimped on the Dick Starspeed puppet a little.
The Earthman is not for you to eat, fiend!
Oh, this was groundbreaking. We had the woman rescuing the man for once. We were really ahead of our time with this scene, but well, then again, I've always been rather progressive. The studio execs didn't seem to get why it was such a big deal, though. Sorry, we don't see this as anything unusual. Ha! Of course! It's unusual! A woman would never save the man. It just doesn't happen. Not in the movies, not in real life. I don't know why we didn't get more recognition for this scene. Well, I guess I was just a little too ahead of my time.
And then I went and deleted several games. Oh, I was angry. That nothing quite upset me worse than a bad game.
We're supposed to be seeing Dick and Scarlett's first dialogue scene here.
Thank you for saving me, strange woman. What is your name?
I am the magnificent Scarlet Nova. Do not question my motives. Just be happy that you are still alive. I must speak with my father at once. I shall teleport to his chambers.
Am I supposed to be
Huh?
doing something?
Where is this place? This is not my father's chambers.
You have disobeyed me for the final time, Scarlet. Enjoy an eternity in the Tower of Eternal Solitude for all eternity.
Ha! The old fool did not notice I am wearing my jetpack.
Booster usage.
Oh, if I
Survive
hold-
deadly fall.
Mhm.
Scarlett didn't quite realize she needed to shoot those energy orbs down below. Keep in mind, Stacy was doing this on a soundstage, okay? Ah, the energy imps. Such a neat effect.
Ow.
We had to paint each movement frame by frame and superimpose it into live footage. We were pulling all-nighters for weeks. Well, when I said we, I meant the artists. I'm pretty much useless if I don't get a solid 10 hours a night. But they were at it forever. They had to redo it all because I accidentally told them red instead of blue the first time. Artists.
Curses! My father revoked my access to the teleport terminals. I shall only be able to utilize the ones I activate manually.
Ah, I knew you would return.
Puny Earthman, you shall help me overthrow the Emperor.
Why would you turn against your own father? How do I know I can trust you?
Oh, this
Because
scene.
I long to be
This
free
is
from this
practically
tyranny,
Shakespeare
just
in
as
outer
space-
space.
Just as the entire planet does.
And, huh? Patrick, what's wrong with the video?
Sorry, sir. Technical problems.
Darn it, we're missing some really good writing here.
There. Sorry about that.
Well, we just passed right by her big scene. Basically, they agree to work together, but one must stay behind in the sleep chamber at all times.
Should I
No
rewind?
explanation.
Never mind, I'll continue from here.
All right, so I'm gonna stop here because I just don't want this as my life. So yeah, Apotheon, like those videos will go up because it has to be shown that like I was like kind of chilling, vibing out, playing the game. The game really isn't good. Like it doesn't play well. It reminds me of a kind of a like kung fu, like a ragdoll kung fu, that sprint game, because like it felt like they didn't animate anything. They just kind of threw shit together, and it sucks. Like it sucks. It super sucks. It's a game that could only be like considered good amongst a bunch of samey games, but it's oh god, that game was terrible. Like it seemed interesting, like it had a very different aesthetic, and that was it. Like it had a different aesthetic, and like it was coasting on its aesthetic, and like the fucking like thing I read on Amazon, fucking Wikipedia was like, yeah, it's robust. Hold on, what was that exact words? So like this horse shit. Hold on. Yeah, it was very Metroidvania-ish. More than backs up its aesthetic prowess with rewarding combat and exploration systems. The combat was not rewarding. Like, it didn't feel good. Like, it felt like you were a marionette at all times, just kind of swinging your shit about, because it was like one of those use the right stick to aim affairs, and it just never felt good to play. But it was like it was passable. I was playing on an easy difficulty, but as soon as I bumped it, as soon as I got locked, like it like, had I not played it before and I got locked into that position because I got kicked into a rock, I had no way of dying, and that was my save. So if I reloaded, I would have just I loaded into the rock. I made the mistake of like actually saving in the rock and then reloading, and nothing happened. Like I loaded into the glitched geometry. I turned the game off and I turned it back on, only for it to load me in a place where I don't exist. Like my character just isn't there on screen. Like, it just wouldn't work. I had to load the original save file. So had I not been playing at all, like, yeah, I would have had no problem saying fuck this game, which I eventually did anyway. So, yeah.